myself, and I had so much time to sit and think about myself, and there she was, like double apple pie, yeah, there she was. Oh man, I'm hyped, dude. Hype. Why, do you ask? A little apple pie. I know the lines are not apple pie, it's cherry pie, but man, I'm posting in the morning. Actually, you can see the light for once, man. I'm not a little vampire. Wanted to be. Huge Vampire Diaries fans back in the day. Shout out. But dude, last night I was so hyped. Why? Because I went out late night, got an apple pie from Checkers, dude, and they have one of the best apple pies, guys. So just think about that. Think about a warm apple pie right now in my belly and my tummy, dude. Sugary sweet. But we're gonna call this one, what's today's video? Either Paul Revere or love is the topic. Love will always be the topic. The topic is love. That's what we're gonna do. Very topical. So let's get into it, man. It's the last 2 days, man. We get to talk a lot about Halloween. We get to talk a lot about random acts of kindness. I'm gonna just keep telling you ones that I saw that just kind of blew me away. I don't know, it might be a long video. I got some quotes. I got a dream that I had. A couple shout outs to people I know. That's what's going on. First thing I saw yesterday was, it was a video, and this guy was, he works at Subway, right? Just a sandwich spot, nothing huge, nothing crazy. And he was collecting his tips that people put in the jar for a year. And dude, you would think it's Subway, nobody's putting in these big tips, right, dude? Like, you think it's all $1 and change, dude. He had ones, he had fives, he had tens, he had 20s, dude. Tell me the last time you went and tipped Subway $20. I know I haven't. I know I've been snoozing, dude. You know, probably young kid, probably in college. You know what I mean? Maybe maybe somebody out there trying to get off drugs. Maybe somebody, single parent. I don't know. It could be anybody. Just throw your $20, dude, because you're probably about to use it on a double frappuccino and, you know, getting your new Amazon slippers, dude. Is it really? We can't help out? I mean, dude, he was getting, I'm not even kidding, dude, there were a few hundreds in there. What? This guy must have been the nicest guy, and he kind of was, because he saved all that up for a year. And I think it was like, you know, it's not a ton or whatever, but this guy's not rich. He's working at Subway. It was like $1,500 over a year, and he just donated it. Man, we can get by on less than we think. Like, my mom called, and she's like, so you just giving your money away? And I was like, I mean, sometimes, yeah. Feels good. It feels good, man. Different people help out a cause. Just let people know that you see them. Like, you know, maybe my favorite fast food person, or maybe my favorite security guard person, or somebody that's out cleaning up trash. You know, I know that's their job, but just, you know, letting them know, hey, I see you. See you working. Hey, take this right quick with you. You know, a little 20. Nothing crazy, man. Like, I'm gonna get into it, dude. You don't have to be rich to give. You don't even have to be middle class. You can still be lower class and giving back. I saw this dude yesterday, Halloween. He's in a little Dracula costume, dude. Little cute little Dracula. That was funny, man. That was probably the best outfit I saw, maybe. It really put a smile on my face, dude. He went all out. He went all out. How does I even know about Dracula? But my friend just keep telling me this Dracula joke, so I'm gonna tell you guys. Ready? What position does Dracula play on the baseball team? And I'm a baseball guy, and I couldn't get it. The bat boy. Man, when I first heard that, dude, I died. It's still funny. And my friend said he heard it just, you know, he was writing his kid's book, and he was just kind of hanging around kids on the hayride, and they were telling little jokes, and that one came up. But that one's just stayed funny. But yeah, I'm posting in the morning, dude. I want to get a different crowd maybe to see the videos, different, because I love posting at 2 a.m. or whatever, but I want a few different people. Maybe they only go on YouTube a certain time, and maybe this pops up for them, man. So if I get one new person coming by, seeing the video, man, I really support you. That's awesome. Comment, tell me what you like, what you didn't like, how your day's going, things like that. Just want to get in touch, man. Because I started finding some of y'all's YouTube channels, man. Don't think I didn't. Anyone that's commented, like I was going through some of y'all, clicking on y'all's pages. Some of y'all don't have a ton of videos. Some of y'all got more. I would try to subscribe to some of y'all or watch your video or comment or like it, give you some views. Y'all are posting some great videos, man. Anyone posting YouTube, it's like once you do it, then you got the respect for it. It's like everyone that you see, anyone else that you see doing it is beautiful, dude. It just makes me happy. I could watch any YouTube video right now of anything, and now I see it from a different way. Once you, like, dude, same with like being a server. Once I was a restaurant server, now you see it from their shoes. Now you're like, oh man, they're doing great. Or, I feel bad that, they're real busy. Or like once I started getting tattoos, anytime anybody showed me a tattoo, I was like, I love your tattoo. Like, you wanted to get that. It meant something to you. I appreciate the artist. I just appreciate the art. I would never tell somebody a tattoo looks bad, So try to put yourself more in people's shoes. Get yourself out there. Do more what they do. Get a little taste of it. And that's really, I think, a good way for us all to connect. Man, yeah, like I said, I was talking to my buddy. He called me and we've been texting or whatever. I'm 28. He's like 18, 17. But we vibed, like we worked together. I remember the first time I saw him, he was doing this dance. He was doing the gritty. First time I had seen it. And everybody liked him. He was nice, but he demanded a lot. He was a hard worker. He worked his way to the top. They kept giving him raises just so he wouldn't leave, like doubled his salary. He's trying to get his scholarships right now. It's full ride. He's applying to Vanderbilt, wants to be a lawyer. Just hard work, and everybody loves him. He's an inspiration, man. So he texted me yesterday that he just finished his application to Vanderbilt. That's his #1 school, with some of the other ones he's applying for, Michigan, Yale, just top tier, man. And some people you just know. Some people you just know this dude's gonna make it. This dude's gonna be successful. This dude's gonna be just fine. Instilled with so many good values, man. So I hope to see him around Thanksgiving when I go back up there and visit. So I was doing a videotape because I'm trying to get better at video editing. And I was walking around and I was videotaping kind of the grass and the trees and the leaves, and me, like my feet like crunching on the leaves and kicking them around. And I'm doing all this. I'm like, I'm not really paying attention. I'm kind of in the road walking around, just looking all around. And I put my phone down, I stopped the video, and I just look at this lady. She's just smiling at me. Like, it felt so nice. Not judging me, not thinking, man, this dude's crazy, or, is this dude off work or off the meds, or, is it Kanye's manager? I don't know. That was really good. I also gave a delivery to this lady, and she opened the door. I get that I'm food, and they're probably hungry, but she opened the door with the biggest smile, and I really meant to, like, it caught me off guard because I really meant to stop her and be like, hey, you have a really beautiful smile. Thank you. That really was such a nice greeting and a way to welcome me to the door. And you know what? You know what, dude? Now that I think about it, I remember her name still. Her name was Hope. And I remember when I was picking up the order, sometimes you throw jokes out and they just don't land. But I looked at the Chipotle people and I was like, yeah, picking up for Hope. We all need a little hope. I said it around like 3 people. And I get it's generic. It's a dad joke. It's cliche. None of them even batted an eye. Nobody was like, yeah, man, I guess we do. You know what? Yeah, I got some hope. Maybe it was a bad joke, man, but I'm not gonna let them make me feel bad running that joke out there. I'm gonna keep running it out there. What else? Yeah, like you guys know, I rent this room. Landlady's super cool, love the family, and it's a packed driveway. There's like 4 or 5 cars that we're trying to fit in this driveway, and we always somebody's gotta leave, somebody's gotta back out, and then we rearrange, and it's like a Rubik's Cube of Tetris in there, and you know, and we're in a cul-de-sac. So I'm like, dude, why can't we just park on the street? I did it one time because we got in trouble from the HOA, the homeowners association. I did it one time. They used to do it. And then they'd email us and they'd send me a picture of my car and be like, hey, nobody's allowed to park here. So in the last month, like it was like an emergency, or I knew I was getting ready to leave, or it was some scenario, and I did it one more time. And they sent another email like, hey, here's another warning. You guys, what are you doing? Like one time. And I was like, man, how do you live your life like that? Like, why are you out here snitching? Or does this really bother you that much? Like, find your own peace of mind. Like, one car on the cul-de-sac, who cares? But trying to find the positive of it, and it was that me and my landlady got to bond a little bit over it. She was like, it's like we're being monitored, and I sent her like a gif of us being in prison, and it's just funny, man. So find the positive, and it was that we were able to bond, and it's all good. Okay, now we're getting to the random acts of kindness, dude, and I watched so many of these YouTube videos. I am begging, I am urging, this is urgent, that you guys watch. Just Google, YouTube, random acts of kindness. There's videos, some are 10 minutes, some are 30, some are 40. Watch all of them that you can. You know, save them on your watch later playlist. Put them on your liked videos, or start recommending more like that. Like them, comment them, any of them. So many, and I just got a few. So many of them hit you right in the gut punch, dude, in the feels. I was at the gym and definitely started tearing up. And I sent it to my friend, and he goes, man, you think that's cool, dude? Making a grown man cry on a Tuesday at 2 o'clock? And it's just hilarious, man. It's really not a joke. I felt inspired. And, you know, I post these videos, dude, and I want to post me doing more good deeds and things because it helps me. But it's not supposed to ever be about me. It's not, oh, bad man's trying to show off that he's doing this. No, man, it's a call to action. You know what I mean? I want us all to get involved. If we all do good deeds, it will change the world. And that's why, like, I don't try to do the video of the deed while I'm doing it. Maybe I'll mention it later in a video, like, hey, we went out and did this, and it was really fun, and here's the reaction I got. But I just want us all to be doing it, and I'm seeing more and more of these videos, and it makes me so happy. You know, oh, hey, you were kind enough to help me, so let me reward you. Or, hey, I saw that you needed a hand, and, you know, we did that. We secretly got together anonymously, and, you know, we saved some money for years. But it doesn't always have to be money, man. It could be time. It could just be effort. It could be getting people to, you know, somebody pushing a car that's dead. You know, I watched them make a human bridge where they're all holding hand in hand, so they can reach to somebody and save them, or an animal, or, you know, stack up high, or you know, I'll write a letter to their teacher to just say thank you so much, you know, things like that. But here, I'm gonna read you a couple of them. Here's one. It's Halloween, right? This girl came to a house, saw that someone had just stolen all the candy, and she sits there and she starts giving out. She starts putting candy in her basket back into the house, so that the house has more candy to give away, and the next kids don't come to an empty house, dude. And I don't know what it is about kids, man, but I know I wouldn't have done that as a kid. I loved candy. I loved Halloween, and to just show the maturity on that kid, and that kid to just understand what it's all about, really warmed my heart. Also, like, yeah, I've seen videos of, like, kids, like, asking their parents for an ice cream or their allowance, and then going to give it to a homeless guy real quick. They just understand without understanding. Oh, Dad, Mom, why is that guy over there? He looks hungry. He looks cold. Can we help him out? You know what I mean? Nowadays, people will tell you, hey, man, don't give money to that homeless guy. He's probably just doing drugs. Hey, yeah, don't give no money. You know what I mean? Like, don't give money there because they're going to do this with it. Like, when did we adopt that pessimistic attitude, man? It doesn't matter. Who am I to judge anyway, man? Like, God and Jesus, like, their whole message is we will take the worst sinner. We'll take the worst person, and we can save them and change them. With love, with forgiveness, acceptance, hope. Like, those things are real. So you can't just pick and choose. Oh, yeah, I'll give some money, but, like, only to, like, the, you know, the really good people. The really not, you know, like, no, man. Give it to the people that maybe don't deserve it and are like, wow, why am I getting this second chance? What is this love all about? Let me actually look into this. So that was really cool, putting the candy back. I watched one where somebody will die young, drown, or somebody's brother died, and, they're organ donors. So they get to meet the person that got their heart, the heart donor. And the person, will let them, like, listen to their heart. That's complete strangers, man. Love will bring together people that don't even know each other. For that person to let them hear that heart again, and that person, their gratefulness that they got a new heart and they got a new chance at life. I mean, I don't know. That's some deep shit right there. I saw one where this kid, he'd grown up, he'd got a job, and one of them bought their dad, like, this dream car, and one of them, like, just gave them a letter and wrote on it. He said, I paid off the rest of the house is paid off. I paid off the mortgage. Dude, what an amazing feeling for him to pay that off, and for his parents to be so proud of their son and get that feeling. Man, I would love to do that. Not in a position to right now, but I really do hope to eventually be able to help or take care of my parents somehow. They definitely deserve it, and it's just a dream. That's a goal of mine, man. So if I keep visualizing it, things like that could happen. So it just, everybody feels good. Everybody wins in that situation, rather than what this kid, go out and get himself a new Corvette or something. He's gonna enjoy that maybe for a couple months, and then nobody cares. Man, I saw this one. It's this judge. She's looking down at this guy that's, getting sentenced. He's in his orange jumpsuit. He's, going to prison, or been in prison, or been in jail or whatever. And she just stops and she looks at him and she goes, "Did you go to such and such middle school?" And he just, like, his face just changed, and he was like, "Oh my God, Sarah," or whatever her name was. And they knew each other from middle school. And she said, "This guy right here was the nicest guy. We played football. He was so smart. I always wondered what happened to you. Like, I was so sure good things were gonna happen to you." And man, it shows a lot, really. It shows that things can change up, circumstances can change, and anyone can be defeated or get hit with hard circumstances, man. It doesn't make them a bad person. And this dude immediately started crying. From remembering her and all the nice things she was saying about him. And just, sometimes we waste our potential, or sometimes we just get very unfortunate circumstances hit us, and we feel like we can't get back up, and we never get back on track, man. And I don't know. I hope that guy's doing okay, because it really was it was like an inspirational moment, but also sad. I saw this kid, he had his first home run ball, and I'm a baseball player, so I get that. And he signed it, to his grandfather, and gave it to him and said, "I love you," And the grandfather started crying, and it's like, "Why are you giving this to me?" And he's like, "Well, you taught me everything I know about baseball." And he just hugged him, and man, that was crazy too. God, I still have a bunch more, man, but I want these hits, so I'm gonna take a little break and I'm gonna come back to these. Man, I had a dream. This is a funny little tension comedic humor release. This is funny if you follow basketball. I had a dream. LeBron James. We all know LeBron James. He's getting old. They call him the washed king. He's like, about to retire. He's not doing as well. And I had a dream that he was watering the opponent's side of the floor and, like, freezing it, watering it, icing it, so they would just slip and fall and skid. And it's just hilarious, dude. So LeBron, man, shout out. I do like a lot of the things you've done, man, but maybe you're getting too old. Maybe you're trying to hang it up that you need the extra advantage that you're out here cheating. Fucking freezing and icing the floor, dude, and having people slip. I swear that was my dream. I don't know what it meant. It was literally LeBron. It was like planning. It was very funny. Very funny. Also, I did realize that, people are amazing, man. The way that we can, if we find a good cause and something that we believe in and the word gets spread around, it is amazing how much money we can raise in such a short time with the internet and donation and just all these people that are just angels that want to donate and just run to a good cause. I mean, what's that, GoFundMe or whatever, but whether it's charity runs or, cooking sales or whatever, if it's for a good cause, do people usually show up if the word gets out? People usually show up and show out. I've seen my church do huge donations. They have a goal to raise and they always exceed it. And I've seen my schools do it. And we really are amazing people. And we have big hearts and we want to help and we're ready to help. Sometimes we need a leader or just be pointed in the right direction. So that I feel really good about. I was listening to the radio. It was like Chinese songs playing. I just keep getting to the craziest thing. And I don't know Chinese, obviously, but I was loving it. And like sometimes you can just tell in the way a person's voice was sounding. I was like, oh man, she means this. Oh, this is serious. This isn't just some joke around. Let's, get up, turn up with the friends, dance, and shake our booties around. This was like a or for the guys, let's crack a couple beers. This was I was just vibing. I was loving the voice. It was just passionate. Didn't understand a word. And then the lady comes back and she goes, yeah, that was a Chinese song called In the Mood for Love. And I was like, I knew it. I could tell. It was sweet and sensual. And who's not in the mood for love, man? Tell me you're not. You look me straight in the eye. Tell me you're not. I think my camera froze. I'm just kidding. Man, I was on Halloween. I met this, or I'm picking up an order, and I see this girl, and she wearing like a cape or something, whatever. And I just asked her. I was like, "Oh, what are you supposed to be?" And I don't even remember what she said, but I just told her, "Oh, I really like your costume. Like, that's really awesome. Like, I hope you're having a good Halloween. Have fun. All that stuff." And just me giving her that compliment and talking to her, she got super excited out of nowhere. Like, she seemed kind of standoffish and like she didn't want to talk. And then all of a sudden, she's going in. And then, like, she wouldn't stop talking to me. And that never happens to me. And I was like, wow, this is a really nice person. I'm so glad I talked to her. She's like, oh yeah, earlier I was outside and I was taking a picture of the moon because the clouds were kind of going across it at the perfect angle, like perfect for Halloween. And I was like, I like this girl. That's my type of girl taking, she's taking pictures of the moon. I'm taking pictures of the trees. Like, these are my people right here. And yeah, she was just so nice. That place had a lot of good vibes. And somebody earlier giving me my food in a Scream mask and just came over and kind of snuck up on me and dropped it by me, didn't say anything, tried to scare me. The manager walked by and he's like, yo, I see your Gengar tattoo. I got a Pikachu tattoo. And everybody was just talking to me. It was really cool. It was really nice. So just talking to somebody just for a minute can really save their day, or just that hope smile at the door, giving her food. Yeah, guys, you don't have to give people $100,000. It's not always about money, and that's what I'm trying to, I do like giving away money, but I also want to find so many other things I can do that don't take money for some people that just want to help that don't have money. Right after that, went right to my next delivery. It's Halloween night. It's late. Pretty much all the kids had come and went. I'd seen a few of them out there and whatever, and my whole day, I just kind of had this picture in my mind, like, man, I kind of want to get a couple pieces of candy somehow out of this. I know I don't dress up or whatever, but how could I get a couple candies? Maybe somebody will give me some. And then I drive to this person, he's really far away, and he's like, I got a steep driveway. And I was kind of like, man, this sucks. Last order, it's dark. I'm not going to, but I go up to him, drive up the driveway, and he's waiting out there for me. He's in a costume, like a pajama one piece or two piece, and he's just like, hey, how you doing? And just super nice. And I give him the order and everything. We talk for a minute. He's like, okay, so here's how you want to get out of the driveway. And he tells me exactly how to do it. It was perfect. And he's like, hey, we got some candy down at the end of the driveway, man. Help yourself. And it was just such a nice way to end the day. Great day of deliveries. Got a few pieces of candy, got to see him in the spirit. And this is what I heard, like, this is what somebody told me lately, and I think we kind of knew it or whatever, but I always used to be like, man, why do these people decorate? It's dumb, it's lame, who cares? And put all this stuff out just to take it back down. But the decorating is for the kids, man. It's not about us. The kids enjoy it, and who doesn't want to put a smile on a kid's face? And you know what? Now that I'm getting older, I am enjoying it anyway. That was just me in a cynical phase where I thought I was cooler than everything. So I love decorating now, and if I ever get a house, I think I would decorate Halloween and Christmas. And you know, it's for the neighborhood, it's for the kids, it's for, you know, for everyone that drives by. They get put instantly right in that spirit. Just kind of shifts their minds, maybe away from their problems to a great holiday. Okay. I heard this song, I heard this story on the radio, and it was, this lady, you know, she had this friend that kind of got her this job, or wanted her to move out to this job or whatever, and told her it was going to be such and such, and then it was completely different, and she got mad at her friend, and she was like, hey, you told me it's going to be like this, like, why am I here, what's going on? And her friend's like, well, you know what, if you don't like it, then you can go back, I don't care. And the lady was like, man, this, like, hurt and taken aback, and she's like, this is supposed to be my friend, like, I can't believe she did this to me. And so she leaves and goes back and just cuts ties with the friend. Just cuts ties for years. She's like, man, you know, frick her. I'm done with her, you know, whatever. I'm on to bigger and better. And then, you know, years later, her friend reaches out and is like, hey, you know, I'm sorry, I really want to be friends again. You know, I really shouldn't have done that. And, you know, her initial instant reaction is, hell no. You kidding me? God, no. You know, why would I do that? Who cares? She hurt me, you know, whatever. And then she thinks more and more about it, and she's like, you know what? No. It's important to forgive people. It's important